Kabuga, one of the last key fugitives wanted over the 1994 Rwandan genocide, is in French custody after a quarter of a century on the run and is now likely to face trial at an international tribunal. But does his capture mark the end of the global conversation about the genocide? Take a look.
French police arrested Kabuga in a dawn raid in the Paris suburbs where he had been living under a false identity. Around 800,000 people were slaughtered over 100 days by ethnic Hutu extremists during the 1994 genocide, a genocide which Kabuga is accused of bankrolling and using his radio station to broadcast the calls for murder. The arrest of Felicien Kabuga served to remind those who took part in the genocide that they can be brought to account even 26 years later. Kabuga will be remanded in custody until judicial authorities can rule on whether he should be sent to The Hague to face justice. According to an official from the prosecutor's office, Kabuga is expected to be tried at the Mechanisms branch in Arusha, Tanzania. Rwanda has hailed the arrest of Kabuga. Jean Bizimana, the executive secretary of the National Commission for the Fight Against Genocide, which is a state organ, says survivors have some hope.
We are very happy that Felicien Kabuga is arrested for the 100 days. We are in May, in fact in the middle of May. And if it were back in 1994, there would have been approximately 700,000 people already massacred at this time.
The genocide has cast a long shadow over Franco-Rwandan relations. Rwanda's President Paul Kagame, a Tutsi, has previously accused France of having supported the ethnic Hutu forces behind most of the slaughter and of having helped some of the perpetrators to escape. Kabuga was one of the three most significant suspects still sought over the genocide. Focus now shifts to finding, arresting, and putting on trial former Defense Minister Augustin Bizimana and top-ranking military figure Protais Mpiranya, both of whom are still at large. A quarter of a century after the genocide, Rwanda is as determined as ever to make sure the key suspects are arrested and put on trial over the killings. Many are still at large, scattered all over the world. The Genocide Fugitive Tracking Unit issued 1,012 international arrest warrants for suspects in 32 countries. The unit said several are in neighboring nations like Democratic Republic of Congo, Uganda, and Tanzania. Others are further afield in places like here in Kenya, Malawi, and Zambia. And still, others fled to Europe, North America, and even Australia. But this is only a drop in the ocean. When the Gatsiatia, a local court system, closed in 2012, the courts handed the GFTU a list of nearly 72,000 fugitives who had been sentenced in absentia. Brian Obuya, KTN News.